Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a minimalist makeup look tutorial for you guys. It's going to be on this look or less. This is the finished look, but I give you a lot of steps to doing this look, and you don't have to do all of them. You can stop after just BB cream, concealer, and doing your eyebrows with a bit of mascara and lips. You really don't have to do all the steps that I did. Take from it what you will, and I just thought I'd show you how I do my minimalist makeup days, or on the days where I just don't feel like makeup. This is pretty much what I do. I want to look presentable, but I don't feel like really putting in too much effort. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so I'm going to start out by using my T Pore Minimizing Primer, and because we are doing like a minimalist makeup look today, I'm not going to put this all over my face. I'm not going to use too much. I'm just going to put it generally where I get oily or where I get shiny throughout the day. But now, if you're going to be wearing a foundation today, then I would recommend putting it on either your entire face or where you really need it. But because today we are using a BB cream, it's not necessary to put it on your entire face. Completely optional, but I'm going to take my Essence Forget Me Not concealer kit. Now I love this because, as you can see, it is color correcting, and I use this under my eyes and on any like little blemishes I have. So I use the pink salmon side under my eyes. So you just take a little bit and you just blend this where you have dark circles. Now you don't want to put this in like the highlight under your eyes, because obviously that's defeating the point, because we just want this color to correct that under eye color. And you don't want to put too much on, because remember, this is quite thick, so if you put too much on, then you might end up with a bit of a cakey look. So make sure that you put on not too much, and you blend it out really well with your ring finger. If you keep tapping it around, it'll get nice and warm and it'll be easy to blend. So you have to be a little bit patient with this concealer or corrector. The reason we're putting this on underneath our BB cream is because obviously we don't want to put the BB cream on this and then a concealer on top of it, because that won't, I don't know how to explain this, but it won't truly cover it up. Like, if you put this on plus the BB cream plus your concealer on top, then there's less chance of like the pink screaming through, if that makes sense. So once the under eyes are done, I'm going to take the blue side, again just a little bit, and put that wherever I've got like little red spots, so like on these little blemishes. Just gonna pat that on. And again, you want to be nicely blended and not like a big chunk, because if it's a big chunk, then when you put your BB cream on over, and your concealer is going to make it more noticeable. So make sure you tap it and you really blend it out. It does tone down that redness, even though it doesn't completely cover your blemishes, it tones down that intense color. The nice thing you can get, especially if you struggle with redness on your face, or you really get patches of red, or you know what I'm saying, if you just have like a really red base skin, or you get really bad red patches, then I would definitely try out the NYX photo primer. I think it's called the photo primer, but it's green, and the green will counteract the redness on your face. And what you do is you put it on obviously before your makeup, and it'll just help like eliminate that red. I know the NYX one is a dupe for the Smashbox one, so you can get either one, but I would just try out the next one. I haven't tried it out yet. If you guys want, I can get it, and I can do a review for you guys if you want. Just let me know. So the next, I'm going to take my Garnier BB cream, and I love this BB cream. This is my favorite drugstore BB cream, so I would highly recommend this one. I do prefer this formula though, and this is the combination to oily skin formula. The other formula, I didn't enjoy it. Like, I know it's not for oily skin people, but I just didn't enjoy the other formula. I felt like it oxidized really quick, and I looked very orange throughout the day. But this one I really like. So I like to apply this is I just take some and I dot it around my face. This is completely optional. You can apply it however you want to apply it. You can just rub it in with your fingers if you want to. Like, it's not a foundation, you don't necessarily have to use a brush to buff it out, but that's just what I like to do. So I'm going to take my flat top brush, I'm just going to take a little bit more product, I'm just going to blend this out. So because we're using a BB cream and not a foundation, it's quite obvious that it's going to be a very natural finish. It's not going to be really thick coverage, so when you do have blemishes, it's not going to completely cover them up. But as you can see, I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but I can tell that where I had my under eyes like circles are just about gone, and my little blemishes are a lot less obvious, and my skin tone is just smoothed out. So this is a very natural look. Now you can leave it like this if you want, if you're happy to leave it like this, but I'm going to go a couple steps further. And one thing I believe everybody should do, even if you want to just not wear any makeup at all and you want to wear BB cream or whatever, is I think you definitely should do your eyebrows. Shapes your face and makes you look more put together. So I'm just going to take my usual NYX eyebrow kit and my angled eyebrow brush, and I'm probably just going to skip forward this because you guys have seen this a few times on this eyebrows. If you want an eyebrow routine, just let me know and I'll do an eyebrow routine for you. So I'm just going to cut this. Can you tell the difference between this eye and this eye? This side of my face, in my opinion, looks a lot more put together than this side does. Okay, so my eyebrows are done, and now I'm going to use this Maybelline concealer, and I actually think I need to get a lighter one, but I'm going to use this liquid concealer under my eyes. Now you don't have to do such an intense highlighted look like I'm going to do right now, but I would recommend not just putting it straight underneath your eye, because then it's going to make it look like you're wearing a highlighting concealer. So I'm just going to blend this out in like a triangle. But because it's a minimalist look, obviously we are not going to put on too much. So we're not going to have that intense highlight, but it's still going to give you a little bit of a highlight. When you're doing the under eye concealer, I would definitely recommend a liquid, and I would definitely recommend that it is 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. Not too much lighter, but definitely 1 to 2 tones lighter, or one that specifically says that it's an illuminating or a highlighting concealer. And this definitely just brightens up your under eye area and helps to hide your under eye circles. Now I would go with the liquid because it won't cake up in creases much, like when you laugh or when you smile. It's like a cream, like a thick one, would sink into your fine lines. So I would recommend liquid for eyes and like a cream for your face. So the cream I'm going to use for my face is the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage, and this is just in beige. I'm just going to take a little bit and just again do the same thing, dab it on the blemishes. Make sure you blend this out really, really well. And this one, of course, you want to be the same color as your skin. It may look a bit lighter on camera, but I promise you guys it's not. Now if this is all too much for you, that's totally fine. You really don't have to do all of these steps. You could literally just leave it exactly like this and go. Now because I've been explaining it to you guys, it's taken a bit long, but this could be done in 5 minutes and like that's it, out of the door. And if you don't enjoy wearing makeup, this is a good way just to smooth your face over and give you a nice looking complexion. But again, I'm going to go a little bit further. Okay, so next I'm going to set all of this face product that we've used with my MAC Minimalist Skin Finish and a kabuki brush, and I'm just going to set all of that so it doesn't fade or crease during the day. but I think I'm going to do a little bit more, and I'm just going to put on a little bit of blush, and the blush I'm going to be using is quite like a natural looking blush. I'm going to use NYX blush in Peach. I'm just going to take a little bit of this and put this on my cheeks. Just like that. And you really don't want to put too much blush on when you're going for such a natural look. It will just look very out of place. And I'm going to put on a little bit more, and I'm going to take my Bourjois chocolate bronzer and a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put this on my face. Now I probably should have put this on after, put the blush on before this. I probably should have put the blush on after this, and then I'm going to take a stippling brush and I'm just going to blend it all out. So the blush and bronzer was completely not necessary. You really didn't have to do it, but it just gave me a little bit more color. And you don't have to put anything on your eyes at all. You can just put on mascara and that's it. No eyeshadow. You don't have to do any of that. But I'm just going to put on this Maybelline Color Tattoo in Eternal Gold. I'm just going to put a little bit on my lid area. I would just go in with a flat shader brush and then I would take a blending brush and I'm going to take my bronzer and I'm just going to put that in the crease. And I'm going to then take a big fluffy brush and just blend that out. Just like that. And then I would take some mascara and just put on some mascara. You've got some mascara on, the only thing left to do is your lips. So now what you could do is you could use a nude lip liner and just line and fill in your lips. Like the two that I've got here are two from NYX, and the ones in nude and the ones in nude pink. So you could do that, and you could put on a pink lip gloss or a nude lip gloss, and you could do that. Or you could put on any lipstick you want, but I'd recommend like the nude, seeing as this is minimalistic. So nudes or nude pink. So for example, see, I've got Lovelorn by MAC, I've got Coral Bliss by MAC, and I've got nude, pure nude by NYX. So I'm going to go with Coral Bliss for this look, and I'm not going to line my lips because I just can't be bothered really. There you go guys, that was my minimalist makeup look today. Bearing in mind you really didn't have to do all of the steps that I did. You could stop at any point, but one thing I would recommend definitely doing is putting on some BB cream, some concealer, and doing your eyebrows and a little bit of lashes and a nude lipstick. That's definitely my go-to. So I'll just show you guys real quick what I look like. So those are the eyes, cheeks, the lips. So as you can see, it looks very natural, very nude, and definitely very, very wearable for people who don't like wearing makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed that.